This is a 1998 Ranger R73 Sport. It's got the traditional bass boat layout, which is two casting decks, double console, standard bench seat. It's got a walk-through up there to get to the front deck. It's in very good condition for its age, over 21 years old. It's got updated electronics. Both front and back fish finders are only a few years old. This one is a Lowrance HDS 8. It has a color screen. It has structure scan, side scan, down scan. It's got a dual chip slots in here, and one of the chip slots has a lake map in it. The upholstery is in very good condition for its age. There's no imperfections in it. There's no seams coming apart. There's no rips. The carpet is also excellent. The boat's always been kept in a garage when it wasn't in use. This passenger's console has a glove compartment in it. It's got some nice little folding cup holders right here. It's got all the gauges work, all of the switches work, everything that's electronics works. It has one live well back here with aeration holes here, and the live well works perfectly. It also has a divider in it. It's got a removable divider, so if you're in a tournament you can separate your fish. If you're not in a tournament, you can take that out and put all the fish in one. It's got Interstate batteries in here, two over there for the trolling motor, and it's got one right here for the cranking battery, and it runs the fish finders. And it has a CSI 3-bank 10 amp battery charger right there. Nice and clean there in the battery compartment. Moving up to the front casting deck, it's got a bicycle seat. It has a Humminbird Helix 7 with Chirp. This fish finder is less than 2 years old, and it has a Minn Kota Edge 24 volt 70 pound of thrust trolling motor, which is less than 2 years old also. Here's the top of it. That's a really nice motor. It moves this boat even in windy conditions pretty effortlessly. It's got 5 different speeds you can put it on, or you can put it on constant. And then up here it's got some controls for the trimming the outboard motor and the lights, and it's also got a tournament style clock so you can get back to your weigh-in on time. Inside of the front deck, it's got two full-length rod lockers. They go all the way up in there, which is great, and it's got another one on the other side. The one on the other side over there also has a tackle tray storage system built in that the last owner put in the floor. It's made out of stainless steel and composite plastic, and it's really good for organizing your tackle trays. But if you want to put if you have two anglers and they both have a lot of rods, you can take the tackle management system out and just put rods in that one, set up either way. Or you can put your tackle in there, this is either a cooler or a storage bin, whatever you want to use it for, or a tackle bin. Just like most Rangers, have two large size compartments in the back, so you can put all your safety gear, boating accessories, whatever you need in there. One of these is in each side. The maximum horsepower on this boat is 130. It has a 125 horsepower Mercury from 1998. And this is really the biggest motor you could get on it, even though it's rated for 130, because nobody made like a 130 except I think for Yamaha in the 90s. Mercury didn't make a 130 horse outboard, and I don't think OMC did either in the late 90s when this boat was built. So if you didn't get a Yamaha 130, you were going to get a Mercury 125, which is what this one has. And you can't tell the difference between that extra 5 horsepower anyway. The hull is in really good condition. There's no scrapes or cracks or anything out of the hull. Doesn't look like the boat's run over anything very hard. The trailer's in really good shape. The tires are only 1 year old. And the wheel bearings and seals were repacked and replaced last summer. It's got a rubber keel guard on the front in case you ever have to pull up on the beach or the boat ramp, which I've never done. And actually it looks like the keel guard's really never been damaged either, which is great. As you can see here, the fiberglass is in nearly perfect condition. There's no scrapes or anything out of the gel coat. This boat is really, really nice for being over 21 years old. If you're looking for a boat that's like almost new, this thing is nice. Oh, it also has the GPS here built into the Lowrance, and it's got this particular model of Lowrance had a separate structure scan box that needed to be installed in order for the structure scan to work. So this boat has that. There's also a fuse panel down there. There's the lights, and as you can see here, the tackle management system is not installed in the boat right now, but I've got it. This rod locker goes all the way up to the front deck as well. Pretty big. I don't know if you can fit an 8-foot rod in here, but you can fit a 7-foot rod in.